Hello, hello, good evening, everybody. Welcome to tonight's live, where we're talking about our 1 minute to self-care resolutions. Coming towards the end of the series, actually. It's nearly the 21st. I can't believe it. So good evening, everyone. Tonight, I'm talking about stress. Stress. Or more to the point, how not to be stressed. And how to use these brilliant 1 minute techniques to avoid you being stressed, okay? Because there are many ways that we can help you here at Hayo'u to avoid you feeling stressed. So here we all are this evening. Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Olivia. Well, the first thing to say to you guys is that you've seen quite a lot of me over the last few days showing you extreme gua sha. I've been getting like big sha on my face, like sticking restorers in my mouth, doing you all sorts of amazing, weird and wonderful things. And really what I did today and yesterday was actually show you when you want to put it all together, okay? Because the reality is that obviously you see me without makeup in the morning, you see me doing extreme gua sha on my face, and now this is me with some Trini. Okay, so good old Trini. Let me just plug her. Why not? Because she's so fabulous. She deserves it. Let me just show you what's going on here. So this is literally what I've got on right now. This is what happens when you pull it all together, okay? You use the gua sha to work on your skin. Then I've got Trini BFF on my face, followed by a little bit of her just there. That is her cover up, which I've got on a tiny bit of gua sha that I was doing over here. Lady Jane on my cheeks and lips, and any one of these brown colours, which she actually gave me herself. Thank you, Trini. Any one of these, basically, depending on what I'm in the mood for. I don't even know which one I've got on right now. And some Charlotte Tilbury mascara. Okay, and that's it. And between us, in my opinion, you're going to get really good skincare, okay? Because you've got what you've got with the Hayo'u method, okay? Is this elasticity in the skin. That's what you're doing when you're doing the deep gua sha that I show you guys, okay? So it's really good, because then when you get your makeup on, it looks great. It's kind of camera ready, and that's kind of it. So I know I love Trini London. I love supporting her as well, because she's been the most amazing supporter of us. And she just does it all for the heart. And we're a niche brand, guys, okay? And we rely on amazing people like Trini giving us a bit of a leg up, as we in turn, I hope, give you guys or whoever, like some of the women for women that I've been supporting, a leg up in turn, because it's important to just kind of play it forward, shall we say. Should gua sha last like bruising? It won't take as long as bruising. And basically what we're talking about here on Hayo'u is 1 minute to 1 minute to self-care, okay? So when you're gua shaing for a minute, your bruising is going to be very low, okay? And you can't really overdo it, okay? You heard of me through Trini, yay! Trini's makeup's fantastic, and actually in return, Trini has had followers from us too. I know we're minute, we're like little minnows compared to her, but and obviously I was first to jump to her assistance when she got COVID, so she has been benefiting from my homemade linctus, I hasten to add, which I broadcast and put up onto my live when we made it in the autumn. So yes, so there we go. So basically, let's get us back onto topic though, which is stress. So I just wanted to show you that when I'm showing you this extreme gua sha, that actually the minute you've kind of like given yourself a day, you can see the difference in the elasticity of the skin. Okay, that is what gua sha is giving you. But anyway, the topic of today is stress. Now, the first thing, oh, you saw her drinking. That was my elderberry linctus. I make that from the elders in my garden. Okay, I picked them with the kids. You can't buy the linctus, I'm afraid, Sarah. No, I don't know if I could send you some. It depends how much is left in the freezer. Trini's had quite a lot of it. But guys, Biona is a very good natural linctus that you can buy. And I urge you to put a date in your diary, kind of early September, okay, where you go. Elder is everywhere in this country. Literally just rots on the trees. And it's so easy to make elderberry linctus. Okay, it's easy peasy. I will redo the post. But just earmark your diary. I make my children drink this linctus every single day throughout the winter. It's a natural antiviral, okay? So anyway, let's get back to the task in hand. Let's talk about stress. Now, the first thing to talk about stress is stress and your beauty, because that's where we start, okay? Now, the thing that people don't realize about stress is that it plays havoc with your skin, okay? Why? Well, because the stress response takes the circulation away from what the body deems to be the peripheral organs, and they are the digestive system and the skin. That's going to hit your skin in two ways. The first, because the digestive system can't digest your food properly, which means it can't absorb the nutrients from what you're eating into the blood supply to nourish the skin. First problem. Second problem is that the body takes the blood supply away from the skin and it puts it into the muscles for fight or flight. That's what your body's doing, which means, first of all, the skin's not getting nourished because the food's not being absorbed. Second, it's not getting nourished because the blood's not getting there. Okay, disaster. To make matters worse, what then happens is the very expressions of stress, which is kind of anger, frustration, panic, fear, worry, starts to show on your face. Because those emotions in Chinese medicine are stored and expressed by the organs, which express themselves on your face. So, kind of expressions, these are negative expressions. These are the very expressions that we wish to Botox out of our face. We don't like them, okay? But we are nonetheless expressing them because we are feeling them. And your beauty is an exterior manifestation of your interior health and your interior state of mind, which means those muscles are getting full of this blood whilst they're expressing these negative emotions, which means you will start to get lines and wrinkles and sags and bags and expressions that you'd rather not have. Okay, why? Because the blood is being caught in the muscles are expressing the negativity, you're then unable to do anything about it because you're kind of busy going like this, and then you get to the end of the day, you take off your makeup, and then you go, oh, okay. Now, there is no cream in the world that is going to unpick that. You got to get under the skin. And this is indeed the case why I expect so many people have resorted to treatments like that, is because there wasn't until relatively recently tools on the market that were going to start to rectify that problem. So the first thing you need to do is rectify the negative impact that stress is having on your beauty. And of course, the way that we do that is the beauty restorer. Now, the best beauty restorer that we have for stress is indeed the clear quartz. This is why I use it in the evening time, because it tends to be, okay, don't worry, Lorraine, you find it now, it's okay. So the key thing is that the clear quartz is called the Master Healer, and it clears stress out of the skin. The first thing you notice when you pick it up, it's a very high frequency. It's a lot higher than jade. The jade is much heavier. It's got a lower frequency, which is why it's a good starting point. It just gets straight in there, okay? But as you start working through your skin and you start to notice the difference, you will start to want that high frequency as well. And therefore you use that crystal, you hold it under the eye, you press stroke over the skin, and what you're doing is you're allowing the frequency of the crystal and the movement of gua sha to get that circulation back into the surface of the skin. Let me do it. Why not? Why am I sitting here preserving my makeup? Mr. Brindle doesn't mind. Right. So hair up. So your evening routine to get the stress out of your body would be obviously cleanse, tone your skin. Just get your skin nice and clean. Okay. Is that going to stay? Yes. Right. Okay. Get your skin nice and clean. I'm not nice and cleaning my skin. I'm whacking oil on over and above my makeup, but we use the Hayo'u oil. It has ingredients in it which relax and de-stress the body. Frankincense, lotus, lang lang. These are ingredients that have been used for thousands of years, okay, to ensure that the body de-stresses. The first thing you're going to get is the aromatherapy benefit of the oil. That's the first thing, okay? Now, you take a nice deep breath. Already the ingredients will start to de-stress the body. Then you just apply the oil over nice, in your case, clean skin. And then you get going. Get your clear quartz and start to press stroke. Okay? And what this is going to do is the first thing is alleviate that stress, that muscles containing all the blood. That nutrient-rich blood now needs to get back into the surface of the skin, thus drenching the skin with beautiful, lovely, oxygenated blood. We'll get to the nourishment in a minute, we'll deal with that. And then what you're doing is you're rectifying that stress response and getting it back into the skin where the blood needs to be. The minute the skin is nourished from the inside by the blood, it will start to get that lovely radiant glow that you can see on me, that lovely elasticity, lovely collagen-rich skin, which gives it this lovely, gorgeous kind of youthful elasticity that we're after. You can see I'm not 20. You can see I'm in my late 40s. And yet somehow my skin looks good. That's what we want. I don't need to pretend. I don't want to be 20. I'm quite happy being in my late 40s. I love what I'm doing with my life. My life's doing what I want it to do. I'm on my Tao. I'm in my flow. Look there. Can you see that lift? Look, can you see that, guys? Yes, you can. I know you can see that. Okay, we need to take a screen grab of that. Catherine, can we make a screen grab of this, please? We are about 11 minutes into the feed. And you can literally see me having done half my face. That is a really useful thing. So you can see the red flush. You can see the lift on my eyebrow. You can see how that side of my face has lifted and sculpted, because all I'm doing is rectifying my own stress response. I've been busy today doing what I've been doing, dealing with everything. And look at that. Look, that is the magic of gua sha. Nothing else can give you that response. Nothing but nothing but nothing. And it's natural and it's easy and the crystal lasts forever. Okay, so I've got to do, sorry folks, I'm going to have to do the other side because it's feeling really weird. So basically then you get your other side. You can use, I like using 2 crystals, but tonight I'm just showing you with 1, and in you go. Now, that is a really simple way to get the stress response out of your skin. That's your basic de-stress face massage, okay? So there you go, easy peasy. The particularly good crystal for stress is the clear quartz, okay? If you're feeling that stress is your thing, please start with the clear quartz. You can use it day and night. Look at that. Look how that's lifting my skin. Look at that low level red flush that's coming up. Eyebrows lifted, skin moist and hydrated. 11s is kind of filling in nicely. Thank you very much. And this is all you do before bed. Simple, simple, simple. 1 minute technique. Okay. Now, of course, with Hayo'u, we don't just stop there. Why on earth would we stop there when I can wang on for another 20 minutes quite happily about stress? Because as I said, stress the body does 2 things. It takes it out of the digestion, it takes it out of the skin. Now, when it comes to skin, the first thing we're going to do is, of course, our face, okay? But the second thing is our digestion. Oh, who knew that? So all that money you're spending on supplements and nutrition plans at the moment, it's January, blah, blah, blah. You need to use your tapper. We have to get the stress response, as it takes the blood out of the digestive system, we've got to get it back. You need to get that blood back into the digestive system and out of the muscles, because it's gone into the muscles for fight or flight. That's going to basically make you tense. It's going to cause aches and pains. It's going to stop the blood circulating around the body. It's going to disable the body from digesting your food correctly. I mean, like, whoa, so much stuff. And what's so brilliant about this tapper, okay, is that this is all you need to do to solve the problem. 1 minute of tapping rectifies the whole problem. So, first thing, digestive system. You just tap here. Just tap around the digestive system, just like that. Easy, 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 easy. Okay? Whack, 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 whack. Just go in a clockwise direction. Use the sides. Tapping is so good for you. It is the basic Qigong exercise. Just tap the body and the blood naturally goes back where it was supposed to go. You're drawing the blood back into the digestive system just by doing that. Such a no-brainer. If you are thinking about your facial beauty, think about your body. Beauty is the exterior manifestation of your interior health, okay? It is not separate. You will never look your best if you don't feel well. And if you're feeling stressed, then you need to use these 1 minute techniques to get that stress response back where it needs to go. Now, where else does stress hit? Okay, so this blood has gone out of the digestion into the muscles. The main group of muscles it will go to will be, of course, the upper shoulders, because that's, the tapper is perfect for this. The nature of its shape means you can reach. Those hard to reach areas on your upper back, on your neck. This is, if you're living on your own and you haven't got anyone in your house right now, this is a no-brainer, okay, to get that stress response out of the body. Easy, 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 like so nice. Oh, feels so good, and you can feel it working straight away, okay? It really works. Bulging upper belly, pot belly, what to do, please? Do Qigong, and have a look at my live feeds. Don't forget, this has been a series, and I've done one about weight loss, okay, and best body. It's right in there, and it explains what to do. You need to gua sha and do Qigong, okay? So, and Catherine, perhaps you could just fill in on that one. 288 sheaves, just give her a bit more info, because we've got plenty of info on that, but today's feed is about stress. So you just tap, even if you're just tapping your upper back and your tummy, okay, it's going to make a massive difference. Now, as well as that muscle absorbing the blood with that fight or flight, then stress, often what it's doing is it's up in the head. We're thinking, because we're so influenced by our eyes in modern culture. We are so externally aware of sort of virtual media, because this content that's being created, my business included, is so advanced, okay? You know, Instagram is buzzing and whizzing and wow, ba, 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 and your eyes are like going, whoa, whoa, and it's a complete onslaught, okay? So one of the things to rectify that is that you often find your head is just kind of like spinning with everything going on. So the first thing, again, use your tapper. Just tap your head. Just let my hair down for a sec. Just tap your head. It feels amazing. It feels absolutely amazing. It's the best feeling. I know I look like I'm bonkers tapping my head. It feels so good, okay? It's getting that tension out of your head, which inevitably comes as a result of the stress response. So just use your tapper in these multitude of ways, okay? It's quite incredible how one tool can make such a difference, okay? There is Qigong for the eyes. Yes, there is, okay? Talk to Sandra over on Hayo'u Fit. She can help you with that, okay? There's loads of Qigong you can do for the eyes. First of all, and also download the liver fact sheet over on Katie Brindle, because that fact sheet, the liver opens into the eyes. Often eye conditions are related to an imbalanced liver in the first instance. So do that. Practice Qigong, talk to Sandra. Yes, we ship to India. We ship all over the world. We ship everywhere. Now, tap, 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 okay? Just allow that amazing. You don't have to go quite as hard as me. I'm a bit gun-ho. You can go lightly. By the way, folks, you can tap your face as well with the tapper. It's really lovely. So, such a brilliant technique. Now, as well as the tapper and the beauty restorer, the other thing that is very, very good for stress, of course, which is the comb. Because what you're doing with the comb is that you're working on the head. Okay, you're not working on the hair, you're working on the scalp. Because often what you find with stress is that this whole business about this, the blood getting caught, okay, that's working on the muscles of the head just as much as everywhere else. But there's another really important thing you need to know about the stress response, is that it creates heat in the body. Now, this is a big deal, okay? Heat is loosely translated as inflammation in Chinese medicine, and that is the root cause of pretty much everything that's going on these days, okay? And therefore, what you get with the comb is that jade is naturally cool to the touch. And by allowing yourself to just comb the scalp as part of your gua sha technique, okay, so it's not just about going to the face and just going to here. It's then taking that practice into the scalp and really scalp combing your way through your hair like this. Do this every night. It's fantastic for allowing the body to cope with the stress response, okay? What can you do for locked jaws? I will answer that in 1 second. So let me just show you head combing. So that's all we're doing with head combing. This is fantastic, okay, for anyone that gets headaches or just can't relax after a busy day. If you're really stressed, you're like, oh, my head, I'm just, my God, I've got so much going on in my head, and you can't relax. Use the comb. It's absolutely amazing, okay? Head combing. You can do this every single night, folks. If you're a headachy type of person and you get stress headaches, stress eating, just stress anything, just use the comb before bedtime. It's the most amazing feeling, really invigorating. It's fantastic for clearing this heat that gets generated by the stress response in the body. The body has to do something with it. It often sends it up into the head. If your hair is thinning, or you're getting bad hair days, or you're thinking too much and you can't sleep, or you're waking up in the night, comb your head. Okay, it's absolutely brilliant. Lots of people saying theirs have arrived today. I love it. You can do it on wet hair. It's better on dry, in my opinion. Migraines have gone after using the comb. Yay! What can you for jowls? Yeah, deal with jowls. Hang on a second. Can you use the tools over clothing? Yes, you can. Right, let me just stop head combing. So we've got head combing. All right, let's just pick out a couple of those questions. So the first thing, locked jaw, very common complaint. Really simple solution. The locked jaw is right here. You get your restorer because it's this lovely thickness and you just massage like that. Oh, you can just, because it's the right thickness and it's good quality jade, you can just get right in there, okay, like that. Really, really, really good. I bought the comb for the dog. I look after her mum and bought one for her. Oh, so sweet. Thank you, guys. So lovely. Look, yours have arrived today with your tapper. Yay. Combing is amazing and so effective. Do it every day. Yay. It works. So jowls are also part of the same thing. You just massage along the jowl like this, okay, and hook it in there. But also take the restorer, turn it this way, press stroke down here, never on the throat itself, round the side, and most importantly for the jowl, round the back, round here. Okay, then when you're dealing with jowls, you need to go deeper into the body. It's the kidneys. The kidney energy starts to drop as you get older because you're depleting the energy of the organ. You need to strengthen the organ up. So the minute you start having a named thing, then it's about working deeper. And all of these techniques are rooted in the incredible self-care wisdom of Chinese medicine called Yang Shen, which is what my book's about, which is amazing. Okay, please do not be prejudiced. Okay, I know there's a lot of press about animals and all the rest of it, but just we don't use that bit. Okay, Yang Shen is about breath and crystals and plants, okay, and ingredients and knowledge, okay, all this amazing stuff that you can do for yourself, okay? And let me tell you the 3 golden rules of self-care. Okay, these are the 3 things you have to do if you want to be healthy. 1, ensure that the circulation moves freely. That's your tapper, that's your body gua sha, that's your body comb, okay? 2, strengthen the body's abilities to purge what it doesn't need and to nourish with what it does, okay? We are under unprecedented assaults right now of high levels of toxicity. So use the bathing process, use the tapper, use the gua sha. It allows the body to purge via the circulatory and the lymphatic systems. And finally, strengthen the 5 key organs. Now, the 5 key organs are the lungs, heart, spleen, kidney, and liver. Now, the tapper will address all of those 5 key organs, but the best thing you can do if you're really wanting to take your self-care seriously is use these products, engage with them on the 1 minute that they're here to do, and then bed it into the deeper practice of Qigong. Come and do my free class. There's a free, you can also have, everyone's entitled to a free trial flow, which Catherine, you've got access to those. So if anyone's interested in a free trial, please direct message us and we will enable you to do that. So you can try it. We want you to try it. It works, okay? The reason why I've got so much energy and everything kind of comes together in my body, despite being incredibly ill in my life, okay? I was born weak. I then had all sorts of health problems as a child. I had health problems as an adult. And it was only until I discovered this amazing wisdom that I bring to you every single day of my life. I'm so committed to it. Did I get myself well? And now I am fit as a fiddle, as you all know, work about 18 hours a day. I have 5 children and a really complicated life, but I do these techniques because they work. Right, so you've joined my class in the morning, you really set me up for the day. Yay, exactly, and it totally works, okay? So the other thing about skin is body combing, okay? I've shown you the hair, but you know, this stress response will also play havoc with the skin of the body. It will make it dry and flaky. The best way to nourish your skin is from the inside out. You don't need all these lotions and potions. You can very, very easily use the body comb in the shower, okay? You can press stroke with the water, okay? Just down the outside along here for that chicken skin here. If you've got dry skin, just comb over the arms, just briefly, just literally like that, just 6 sweeps, okay, all over the skin in the shower, and I promise you, you will start to notice this difference with your cellulite, with dry flaky skin, with all sorts of skin conditions, and it's really, really simple. Now, one final thing to talk about with the stress response is, of course, body gua sha. I feel a demonstration coming on. Right, let's get my jumper off. Is body gua sha is absolutely amazing for relaxing the body, okay? So here I am again. Here we go again. La, la, la. Right, so body gua sha is really good for relaxing the body. And one of the main issues with stress and the body is that the stress response plays havoc with the inflammation in the body, okay, and pain, because it's all about getting the blood circulation back. So if the tapping hasn't quite done it and the combing, what I urge you to do is buy the body oil, which is this one here, which has got that gorgeous signature smell going on. Get that candle or the diffuser going. If you bought them in the last few days, just get those going and give yourself a 1 minute kind of upper body massage before you go to sleep, okay? Because you've got to get that blood flow back. And the easiest way of doing it is use the body restorer, press stroke across the chest like 6 times. The body restorer is really easy to use. It's just made of medicinal grade stainless steel. It's got a nice little rounded edge. Just the 6 sweeps are going to get that circulation back, because we do a lot of this in the day, okay? We're sort of on laptops and phones and going like this. We need to allow the tension that's being stored in the muscles to just get itself rectified, which is just that easy. And then down the neck, just 6 sweeps. It's really, really simple, okay? Body gua sha on the tummy and the saddlebags. Yes, okay, I will do that in a sec. So just on the upper shoulder. And look, body gua sha is amazing for the immune system, okay, for keeping the immune system strong. You want to get yourself into that upper back every day, okay, there, along there, just reach. You can do up here, reach, across the other side, and it only takes a minute. And what you'll discover from doing this is just your shoulders, just immediately everything goes like, oh, there we go, that's better. Everything goes back to how it's supposed to feel. The redness will go. You can use the body restorer across sort of joints if you've got arthritis, RSI, tennis elbow, all of these things, okay? It's absolutely brilliant. Shoulder tension. Somebody said earache earlier. You can use the body restorer. It is brilliant. Now, you must never use metal on your face for beauty, but for earache, I will allow you to use this bit of the body restorer around the ear, just here. Never stop. Please do not use metal on your face for gua sha. It is the worst possible thing. And I know there are some brands out there selling metal tools of all things. I'm like, oh my God. But for earache, you can just use the body restorer, because you'll see how much redder the skin comes up, and just go around the ear, around here, around the back, clearing it out there. Now there's more for earache. Here, you want to download the kidney fact sheet, but you want to keep that eustachian tube kind of clear. So you just want to get down in there, across here, okay? I don't go any more into the face than where I've just shown you, and only do that because it's becoming medicinal. Otherwise, move back to the crystal and go into that area under there, and just keep this area clean, okay? So, advice on scars. Could I please ask you to, anyone watching this feed, do please follow our head therapist, who's Katie _ the skin whisperer _ Catherine, if you could put her name up, because she will be able to look at scars or particular conditions that you've got and give you bespoke advice, because it's quite hard for me to just generally give you a topic about scars, because I need to see where it is and what's going on. But I had an appendicitis myself. I had a massive great cesarean scar, and basically, hang on, can I just get this? Right, hang on, let's just get that. There we go. Right, so when you've got, say, the scar here, I'm not going to get my nether regions out, but you get this is why you need the body restore, okay? Because it's solid, and you just go, if the scar was here, which is where it was, you just go over the scar, over, like that with the body restore, just allowing that circulation back into the area, okay? But beyond that, please talk to Katie, because sometimes it's quite specific. Now, saddlebags. So saddlebags are down here, but just in terms of, God, see my boobs. Sorry, folks. This is practically pornography, honestly. Never mind. Right. So basically you want to, the first way is to use the restorer like around the back like that. You want to get it over the daimai, which is this deep area here. That's the first move. And then you want to go down here like that. That's the second move. And then when you're on the saddlebags, this is where you really want to kind of get your leg up. And then you're in the shower and you want to get this bit here and you want to press stroke over the area, over here. And what you'll find, go all over the bum, and you can go this way across the body as well, and you can go down. And right, that's more than enough of my pornography for a minute. Let me just put my dressing gown on, hang on, preserve my modesty, or what's left of it. And really what you need to do is just let the body, there we go, let the body kind of direct what's going on. If there is something to come out, okay, the body will, it will come up red. The body will chuck it out. It will know. Gua sha is so amazing because basically if it's there to be cleared out, the body will spew it out, okay? And you'll find if you're going either down or across, something will happen. I know. I've got no modesty now. I go on camera far too many times with no makeup on and practically no clothes on, and that's just impossible to do it any other way. I have tried. Anyway, so basically what you need to do is just use that body restorer, go down and across, okay, and you will find that something will start to appear. But the best way to deal with kind of spot fat, okay, whether it's backs of the arms, love handles, saddlebags, sort of like heavy thighs like I've had, is you want to combine these 1 minute techniques, okay? Use the comb, use the tapper, use the body gua sha, okay? Because what's happened is there's something in the channel sitting underneath where the body has insulated it in fat. That's why you can't get rid of it. It's normally some pain and trauma that's affected one of the 5 key organs, and the organ has gone, okay, I don't really fancy that, thanks. I know, I'm going to chuck it in the channel, and the channel will just kind of, I don't know, deal with it until I've got a minute, and then I'll think about it. It's a bit like unanswered emails in your inbox, and then it just goes down and down and down and down until eventually you've forgotten all about it, and yet it's there. That's what's going on with the body, okay? And therefore, by using techniques like combing and tapping and gua sha, you will start to move them and clear them, and then the fat cells simply shrink. Because that's what happens. You don't have to burn anything. Now, if you've really got something major going on, that's why you need to bed these techniques into the deeper practice of Qigong. I cannot emphasize that enough. If you really, that's why I created Hayo'u Fit, because this is amazing and this bloody works, okay? It really does. But I know from my own health journey that there was only so far Gua Sha was going to take me. And it's still, because I had so many entrenched health problems in my body, even amazing gua sha, that customers, by the way, were going, oh my God, I've lost 2 stone. Oh my God, I've dropped 2 dress size. I'm like, oh, bloody hell, I haven't. Like, my cellulite was going, but I still had heavy thighs. I still had adhesions under the surface. I still had things that weren't, and it wasn't until I really got into doing the Qigong pretty much every day with you guys that it absolutely finally started to melt away, and it has shifted for the better. I eat way more than I used to. Okay, I eat way more crap than I used to. I wasn't able to do anything other than fish, chicken and vegetables literally all the time, okay, and be starving most of the time, and yet now that's completely gone by the wayside, which is fantastic. Scar on your eye, let me finish there because I have to go and do my kids' tea. So if you've got, this is where you need to use the precision. Please follow Katie, the skin whisperer, because she will give you real one-to-one on that stuff, but the precision is amazing. And if you've got a scar, let's just pretend your scar's here, for example, you just use that pinpoint of the precision. Scarring, all you need to do is get the circulation back into the area in its simplest form. That's what you're needing to do, okay? And that's all you can, and the precision will allow you to do that on the body and on the face. But there is a special technique, a real special technique for scars, okay? It slightly depends on where it is in the body and your skin type. So I can't be too general because, you know, you've got to be a bit careful. Guys, I have to go. My children, I can hear them screaming downstairs, so there's a limit to how long I can leave them unattended. I'm coming. Thank you, guys. See you tomorrow. Have a lovely evening.